Hey, 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 it's your boy, KC Boxing Channel. Coming with another video. Yes, now I know that you might be aware because when you go to certain pages, you will see breaking news or such and such said such and such or this and that, But basically, everyone is trying to put everyone on blast. That's what it is. And guess who's in the middle of it? Guess who's in the middle of all of it? None other than shit-starting Eddie Hearn. Why? See, money is the root of all damn evil. I'm sorry. It is. Sure, if I came from the ghetto, or I'm not going to say ghetto, but the inner city. Now, my mother and father, they worked very hard. Now, some people say, well, you had it easy. No, I did not. Yes, my father was a school teacher. Then he moved up and became principal, then disciplinarian. My mother taught Catholic school. But you have to understand, in Chicago, our 44th president, Barack Obama, reiterated this many times to the Chicago Teachers Union. Teachers are very, very underpaid. And they was. We wasn't living in no mansion or nothing. We was a middle class family. Yes, that's right. If you know anything about Chicago, you know about the South Side called Inglewood. I grew up in the Inglewood community. At that time, it was beautiful. You could leave your bikes outside. I grab my basketball and I go up to the courts. I had a choice for which court I can go to, because I was right there in the middle. We had a grammar school called Wentworth, D.S. Wentworth, and we had a school called Juliet G. Lowe. Now, they changed it now, the names and stuff. You know how long ago that was. But anyway, so I was right smack dead in the middle. Actually, going to play basketball every day made me pretty good when I got to high school. But that's for a different conversation. Now, I just want to talk about, I should have made this a live stream because everybody is putting everybody on blast. Why? Because of money. Danny Garcia, okay, he was put on blast by none other than Terrence Crawford. Now, I don't know the exact reason why he has so much animosity towards Danny Garcia. See, I don't say anything just pop in my head. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna research it. That's how it's supposed to go, right? Like I say, this is a new day. This is a new channel. If you're gonna do things, do it right, or don't do it at all. So I'm gonna tell you this. Terrence Crawford has a problem with Danny Garcia. What the problem is, I don't know. Maybe Danny Garcia said something to Terrence Crawford, or indirectly to one of his friends or boys or somebody know him, and it pissed him off. Because Danny can do that sometimes. See, Danny think he's the best fighter in the world. He does have the big head. Yes, he does. until he met up with Keith Thurman, who put him in his place. Not that that's anything to brag about, because Keith Thurman, where the hell is he? You only get called in sick for work so many times before they fire your ass. Am I right? If you work in a job that's for subscribers that have a regular 9 to 5 or a regular 8 to 5, 8 to 4, whatever, third shift, second shift, first shift. If you don't call in for 3 days straight, some jobs will fire your ass. You know what I mean? If you don't fight in the pro boxing ranks, you get what they call stripped. That's right. Or they could be polite and say, give up the damn belt. So that's why Porter and Garcia is fighting over the WBC belt, which was held by who? Keith Thurman. One time turned out to be 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Now guess who got it? To fight. Showtime. So, what I'm trying to say is, that's one blast. He went from Danny Garcia, first of all, was the cherry picker. And he laughed about him fighting Rod Salka, the army man, the halftime trainer that just squeeze water over the fighter head. That's it. Couldn't box if they threw you in there. I don't know what possessed him to box. And what the hell a fighter of Danny caliber would fight someone like Rod Salka unless it was for money. And basically that's what it's for. It was for money. So, moving on. Then you have none other than yes sir, we know you've been topping the airways for the last few months. But you know what? That's a good thing. We're talking about Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. You know what? I know a lot of casuals. I know a lot of boxing fans are tired of talking about this subject. Well, I understand that. But it's our duty as boxing enthusiasts and have a boxing channel to get the latest word out to the subscribers, no matter what it might be. Now, of course, we're not going to talk about, Eddie Hearn took a shit. No. We have to keep it real. And we have to report what is going on. As I mentioned once before, good news or bad news is better than no news. And new news is anything under 3 days. That's in my book, it is. Because sometimes people are busy. Some people can't catch up on the internet. But some people live on their phone. They live on their computer. They down in the dark basement and all they doing is clicking on this, clicking on that, clicking on, hey, hello. Get out of that basement. But let's keep it real. Well, first of all, we know Deontay Wilder put Anthony Joshua on blast so many goddamn times. Number one, what I like, he told him to grow some damn nuts. Grow some balls. And you know what? He's right. You know? I used to look at Deontay Wilder and say, man, he don't look so mean. You know? And I seen some mean niggas before. Trust me. I'm just using that as a phrase, not nigger. Niggas. Alright? Yeah, I want to have to go through Tupac where he had to tell the reporter, hey, look, I'm saying niggas. See, niggers are the people back in the days that strung black people up and hung them with ropes. Those were niggers. Niggas are the black people in the clubs wearing gold ropes. You see the difference? Ha ha! Hello! Now, as I was saying, Anthony Joshua needed to grow some balls. He ran from Ortiz. We all know this. We ran from Ortiz. He ran from him. Brian Jennings ran from him. Everybody ran from Luis Ortiz. Except, you got it, Deontay Wilder. And I kept looking at him. I said, that's a mean motherfucker. Woo! That's when he put on that face and them lips go up. I said, that man mean business. Now, he cool as hell outside the ring. Oh, yes, he is. And he's funny. He loud. He just, us black people, we aggressive. We stand out. We loud. We don't mean no harm, but, it's just in our nature to just, be aggressive and just stick out and just, go by, just run off at the mouth, While Bermain Stavern, who is from Haiti, like, what is wrong with this motherfucker? I think he said maybe 10 words through the whole fight week. Same with Anthony Joshua. Now, I'm not going to go all the way in on everything Deontay Wilder said about Anthony Joshua. Okay? I'm not going to go there. But I will go to what Big Baby Miller said about Anthony Joshua. Now, we all know he said he want to take his mama out. He want to see how his mama look in a dress. This and that. As I mentioned once before, KQKC, do not, I repeat, do not believe in putting family into disagreements. Putting family into trying to sell a fight. No, that is off limits. And when Anthony Joshua heard about that, in an interview right next door, besides getting up to say, hey, we can finish this later, I need to talk to that motherfucking Miller. Now, the average street inner city motherfucker, I'm sorry for my language, would say, hey man, look, we got to talk outside. Now, I understand you don't want to get sued. I understand you don't want to lose your license. I understand all that. But you got to check that shit. You have to. You can't let that go. You can't say, shut up. Shut up. All right, just shut up. Just shut. No, that ain't flying. You was in the hood, they will punk your ass out every chance they get. You don't do that. You don't let that slide. That's your mama. You get back in his face and say, look, how my breath smell? because I hope it smells good, because I will see your mama later. And tell me where the nearest lingerie place at, because your mama told me to pick up some crossless panties. Do some shit like that. You don't have to touch them. That's one thing I learned. You can kill them with kindness. You can kill them with words. But you never let that shit slide. Now, moving on the blast tip in boxing. Then you got Dylan White sounding his silver belt ass. He believes he's the mandatory to Deontay Wilder. Now, as I said once before, I'm confused too. Because if he holds the silver belt and he's ranked the number one contender, shouldn't he be the mandatory to the WBC heavyweight champion who holds the gold belt? Now, how Dominic Brazil got in the picture as the number 2 contender that holds no belt, I don't know. Could it be politics? But either way, he don't want no fight. He don't want to fight neither one of them. Sure, he can fight either one, if he needs some money. Because I'm quite sure he could beat Brazil. I'm quite sure he could beat Dylan White. Now, if I would fight Dylan White just to make a statement to Fast Eddie and Anthony Dum Dum Joshua. Yes, I would. I would show you how to beat the ass off of Dylan White if I was Deontay Wilder. But Eddie Hearn is trying to get money off the shit. And that's what Tyson Fury came in at. This is another blast. He blasts Eddie Hearn and he found the shit out of him. Oh, I'm sorry, man, but hey, it's all about KQKC being himself, And like I say, I'm a new channel, but hey, the shit was funny, Eddie Hearn ain't getting a damn dime out that fight with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. One of the biggest fights in heavyweight history. One of the biggest fights that would be going on in Vegas in the heavyweight department. Whoa, my God. And Eddie Hearn is not part of it. And they said his ass is just boiling, You can see the red on top of his head about to burst open. You ever seen that picture with Popeye and olive oil? And Popeye eat his spinach and go dun 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 dun, and then his arms get big and then smoke come out his ears. Well, that's Eddie Hearn. Smoke coming out of his dumb ass ear. Now I could go on and on. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I could go on and on about boxers blasting or trying to get a fight or trying to stir the pot. But fighters shouldn't have to do that. Fighters shouldn't have to do what they're doing to make big fights. We always said, now this is one thing that the boxing channels, the casuals, the die-hard boxing fans, the promoters, and the fighters, and the networks, they all believe that the best should fight the best. Now, I will say this much. Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, that's a great fight. And what make it even greater, whoever wins, Earl Spence will get the winner. Now, if I was Earl, I'll put that shit in writing. Yes, I will. Because we know if Danny Garcia wins, he going over there to the zone and get that $10 million. And again, Sean Porter lost his stepper fight. So Earl ain't interested in your ass no more. So he ain't gonna make no money off of you. And plus you don't want that smoke. Matter of fact, I got a whole list right now. Well, it's over there in the library. But I have a list of fighters that just don't want that smoke from Earl Spence. Let's be honest, okay? Earl Spence is feared. At least at 147. And Mayweather told him some good advice. He told Earl Spence, if you can't get the fight that you want and the payday that you want, step up. Move up to middleweight. I did it. A lot of boxers did it. And you always can go back down. And Floyd's right. There's a lot of big fights at middleweight at 154. I understand that the Charlo brothers are his friends. One is his stablemate. Hey, but business is business. He just had a little baby. Hey, it's time for her college fund to start, building up. Hello. So, I'm kind of mixing it up here, y'all. I hope that's okay. But, sometimes when I talk about boxing, it makes me happy. It makes me sad. And sometimes it makes me glad. Alright? So, as I was saying, he has a baby he got started calling fun with. Friendship gonna come and go. We could be friends before the fight and after the fight. But during the fight, while we fighting, we enemies. You my enemy. You trying to take food off my table. That's the mentality you have to go in with. And Derrick James has been Earl Spence's coach since a teenager. But you know what? He listens to him. Earl Spence has that mentality where he knows how to separate friendship from trainer. Friendship from coach. Adrian Brolin can't do that. He tell Mike Stafford, hey, have a seat, I got this. When Madonna was beating his ass, hey, everybody sit down and chill out. You ain't telling no corner that. I bet you won't tell Virgil Hunter that. But that's all I got for you. This is KC Boxing Channel. If you like what you hear with this new channel, man, I need your subscription. And when I upload a video, you will know if you hit that icon bell. And also, Oh, also hit that like button on the way out. Like I say, I like to have fun with it, right? Why? Because I love boxing. I love to talk to people about boxing. That's why I want more comments so we can interact. You know, it's more than just likes. You know, sure, I want some subscriptions too. That's important. You know, I really mean this. Yes, I put out 5 videos yesterday, and I'm still doing it today. I mean, I haven't put out 5, but I think I did about 2 or 3, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. I'm going to stop keeping count. My job is to bring you the current state of boxing. And before I go, KQKC, want to give a shout out to my mentor. Now, I don't know if he know it or not, but he has some great content for non-international boxing. Now, I like blue blood boxing, but I don't think he know I exist, which is fine. That's okay. And I like the boxing clinic. I don't think he know I'm alive. Now, Boxing Eagle, sometimes he's off a little bit, but I don't disrespect no one's channel. But those are my favorite channels I just named. So, with that, you know, the fight should be fighting the best. That's just the bottom line. And this is KC Boxing Channel. And you know what? I might see you a little later. Or I might not. Who knows? Stay tuned and keep checking. Peace and love.